Dear students, now I want to discuss a small topic with you, how to top the competitive examinations. So I am not discussing about how to get a selection in medical colleges or how to get selection in IITs. So I am not getting about how to get an average selection. I am discussing about how you can top the examination. Clear? So I have been a topper of some of the competitive examinations like IBPS examinations. So I am discussing about how to top the examination. So this video is meant only for those people who have that strong ambition of topping any examination. So remaining students, this video is not meant for you. You can leave this video. This video is meant only for those people who want to win the competitive examination, who want to top the competitive examination. Okay. So first quality which you should have is this one. So first one which you should have is a desperate passion. Okay. So I am not discussing about ordinary passion. I am discussing about a passion which is very desperate. Clear? So let us try to understand this one by taking an example. So understanding anything by taking example is always good. So let us take an example. So consider you are a man of some 22 years of age. Your marriage is fixed. You have not seen the girl. So after 2 months you are being married. Still you have not seen the bride. So your parents says that the bride is very beautiful, girl is very beautiful. So she is like an angel made by the God. And besides her physical body, so your parents and relatives has said that she is very good at heart also. Clear? But still you have not seen the girl. Okay? So now you are married and now it is your first night. So it is the night of your honeymoon. Okay? Then how desperate you are to meet that girl, to be in her presence, to share her thoughts. Clear? So this is called as desperateness. Okay? So if your passion is so desperate, then it is your first quality to top any examination. So it is not only about topping any examination. If you are to be successful in any field, then this is the desperateness you should have. Clear? The passion towards your career, the passion towards the work which you are doing. And it is not an ordinary passion, it is a desperate passion. If you have this passion, then it means that you have every eligibility to become successful in that particular field or to top that examination. Clear? And let us also try to understand this one in one more method. So you have studied for 10 hours. Let us suppose you have worked very hard. You have worked with huge interest and your body and mind and soul are tired. So you want to take rest for half an hour. But you have slept for more than half an hour. So let us say you have slept for 2 hours. And immediately after realizing that you have slept for more time, it means that you have lost more time. Then your heart should be so hurted. So you should feel so bad that as if someone has stabbed you with a dagger. Someone has pierced your heart with a knife. So if you are getting this much of pain, so by wasting the time without your consciousness, then that is the symbol of a desperate passion. Clear? So if you are so passionate, so definitely you have all the what you call eligibilities and qualities to win that particular field. Okay? And the second one is, point is, you should find a teacher of excellence. So if you are having a very strong passion, then you can be successful without a teacher also, but it will take a long time definitely. So a good teacher shortens the time taken for you to become successful. Clear? So I divide the heart of a teacher into 2 categories. So a teacher whose heart is having life, and another category of a teacher whose heart is dead. So, who is a teacher whose heart is having life or whose heart is lively? So, what is that kind of teacher? So, this teacher always teaches you by keeping or by seeing your future. And by teaching you, he is seeing the future of the nation also. So, if this type of teacher you can find, then definitely you can master the art of topping the competitive examinations, or your dream of becoming a highly successful person in that particular field will become true. Clear? So, and what is this person? So, this is a teacher who doesn't have all these visions. So, he is a teacher who is dead at heart. Clear? He teaches only for money. So, whatever may be his experience, or how much experienced he is, or what is his subject knowledge, what is his level of communication. So, this kind of teacher cannot help you. Clear? Okay. Remember great teachers like Prophet Muhammad, Jesus Christ. So, after these people were dead, so his students, so students of these people, so they were searching for their teachers like mad people in the streets. So, they were crying in their memories. So, these kind of teachers, if we are able to find, then that student will be very lucky, I say. So, you remember the founder of a great school, Viswabharati, Ravindranath Tagore. So, what kind of teaching he was doing in his school? How desperate he was about the future of the country. As far as physics is concerned, so I consider Professor H.C. Verma to be the greatest teacher who is present in this India now. Okay, so remember his sacrifices he has made for the welfare of the students. So, if you see his teaching, so you can understand his desperate passion for the welfare of the students. Clear? So, most of the times I was not entering into the teaching classes without his photo. So, always I had his photo in my pocket. So, then only I was entering into the classes. So, therefore, if you can find these type of teachers, so be very humble. So, respect them, be always at their feet, then you will have a more chance of getting selection in the fields which you have chosen or the examinations which you are writing. Clear? So, this is the second point. And the third point is perfect planning. Okay. So, I have seen that most of the institutions, they try to complete the syllabus very fast and they go on conducting the examinations. So, this type of strategy is not going to help you in winning the examinations. Okay. So, preparation should be always very slow and very steady. Okay. So, unless you have not understood the concept in 3 dimensions, you are not supposed to enter into the next concept. Clear? So, the conceptual clarity should be of very high level. Clear? So, how can you get a huge amount of conceptual clarity? So, take a concept. So, try to understand it in every dimension. So, then you try to construct your own problems. So, how can you construct your own problems? Let us see. For example, teacher has taught you what happens if a body is projectile horizontally from top of a tower. Clear? Then you try to construct your own methods of what happens if a projectile is thrown at an angle of some theta above the horizontal. Similarly, what happens when a projectile is thrown below the horizontal at an angle of theta. Clear? So, try to construct your own concepts and try to solve them and see if the concepts are applied, whatever concepts you have studied, if they are perfectly applied in that situations or not. So, always try to build your own problems, and study should be, your preparation should be very slow and steady. So, even if today is your date of examination, yesterday at least, or this day at least, if you have completed the syllabus, that is enough. So, don't be in a hurry to complete the syllabus in 4 or 5 months and then go on solving the problems. So, in this method, if you go on solving even 10,000 problems also, finally your subject knowledge will be 0. So, take a concept, understand it in every dimension, then try to build your own problems. So, this is the most effective method of learning the subject very fast. And this is the most effective method to make you the topper of any examination. And the fourth point is proper food. So you are supposed to leave rice, wheat, refined oils, sugar, eggs, broiler chicken and maida. At least these food habits you are supposed to leave, because they have the nature of releasing the glucose. So not all of them, rice and wheat, sugar. So they have the nature of releasing the glucose suddenly in your blood. So you are supposed to have only 5 grams of glucose in your blood at any instant of time. But by these foods, you will have 80 grams, 100 grams, 200 grams of glucose in your blood. So which makes you very, very, very lazy. Clear? So stop these food habits, then you can go for millets. So there are 5 kinds of millets. So you can watch the video lectures of Dr. Khadar Wali, who is my hero. Then you can understand the proper food habits which you can take. Clear? So next one is minimum exercise. Minimum physical exercise. Clear? So exercise a body up to minimum level, just 15 or 20 minutes a day. So this keeps your body very, very, very fit, very healthy. So always a healthy mind in a healthy body. Clear? And the sixth point is prayers. So never forget the creator of this universe. Always pray him. Even if your work is very, very, very large and it is against the will of the God to make you successful, then you can never become successful. So always pray the God and always have a right attitude. Never complain about anything, about others, and never create a quarrel between two people. So always be humble and be engaged yourself in prayers whenever you are free. So by these strategies, I hope you can become successful in any field in a very, very, very short time. Thank you.